In today's session, we are going to look at how to find the transfer function of one more electromechanical system, that is the same, okay, DC motor itself. But this time we are taking field controlled DC motor. In the previous session, we have seen armature controlled DC motor. Okay, no need to again recall. Just a quick glance. Let me just show you. This is your armature part. For this, we are going to write one equation, differential equation. Then similarly, we'll go for this mechanical system, which is connected to this. This is your shaft. There is a torque. There is a displacement. So applied input is your voltage and displacement is your output. So we want output by input, theta by EA. So for even similarly, we will write the torque equation for this mechanical system. We will be writing the torque equation. But since we want, you can see when we go for this differential equation for armature loop, we will get, we have a theta A and we have theta M. But as we want the ratio of theta M by EA, this IA term we want to remove. Okay, some substitution I have to make, so that I can use this mechanical equation, differential equation. But here also you can see there is a torque, there is a theta M, no current term is available. That's why I have taken the basic concept, armature controlled DC motor. There we are considering field current constant. With that concept, torque is given by KT, the some constant, proportionality constant, into IA. So we can equate these two torques, and from this relation we have theta M and IA term. So I have got IA term. So that if I take the Laplace transform, after Laplace transform, I will get IA from this equation. So I can substitute in place of IA here that equation. So then finally I have found the transfer function theta M by EA. And finally I had told you at the last, whenever you represent your answer, write in the form of a block diagram. This is your input in terms of Laplace transform. This is your output, and this is your transfer function. Whatever you have got, KT divided by this whole thing should come here. Okay, this is armature control. Now we have to go for look for the one more DC motor, wherein we are taking this concept based on the field control. You can see in the armature control we have two different circuits. There is one armature circuit here, and we are using one permanent magnet or electromagnet here. So here we are taking this current constant, right? This is constant, and here we are finding these variables. This time what we will do, this armature circuit parameter, that we will keep constant, and the variable is here, the second type. So with this basic, let me start your armature, field controlled DC motor. You can see the figure just exchange हुआ है. ये figure earlier armature में हमने यहाँ पे draw किया था. Okay, so what is it? It has got its this is a armature circuit. Okay, there is a loop. You have a motor connected, armature. Then it has its own resistance and inductance. They are not the separate connections. Okay, we are not taking any physical resistor and inductor. It is internal. Okay, that armature circuit has got its resistance and impedance, inductance. Okay, it has a current IA. This time IA is constant and IF is varying. Earlier what was the case? In case of armature controlled DC motor, IA was varying, IF was constant. So this time it is reversed. Okay, so this time we are keeping the armature current constant, and this IF is varying. So this is your, this is the circuit for this electromagnet or permanent magnet. And we have a shaft connected. This is your mechanical system. I have not detailed figure I have not drawn. Simply मैंने यहाँ पे एक box लेके J and F symbols लिख दिए हैं. You can write this in detail. How? in the earlier section how we have written. After this, you can see how I have connected a shaft. There is a shaft connected. It has got a J. It has got damper. So ऐसे आप डिटेल भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हो. In short, मैंने एक में क्लब कर लिया है J and F. I have written like this. You can just extend this and detailed figure you can draw. Okay, hope you understood the circuit difference. Okay, what is the difference? Armature controlled and field controlled. In armature control, IA, armature current is varying, IF is constant, field current is constant. But in field controlled DC motor, it is reverse. IA, that is armature current, is constant and the field current is varying. And what is the input and output for this? Earlier, EA was the input, applied voltage. But here, EF will be your applied voltage, that is input. And obviously, output तो हमेशा shaft का displacement ही रहने वाला है, right? So theta will be your displacement. This time, I have to find the transfer function, that is theta by EF. Earlier, we have found theta by EA. Okay. With this basic, just let me read it. In this system, the speed of the motor is controlled by the field supply voltage EF, right? So this is your input. While the armature supply voltage is kept constant. So EA is constant. Earlier, EF was constant. Okay. So for this system, EF acts as the input and the theta, the displacement, angular displacement, is the output of the system. I have just listed out the different parameters which I have used in this circuit. So armature resistance, armature inductance, okay, and LF, RF. What are these? LF and RF, they are the field winding resistances. This is about the magnet, okay, which is your secondary circuit. So EF is your field control voltage. This is important. Input है and field current रहेगा, ये variable है. And torque developed by the motor TM है. Okay, this you can just यहाँ पर मैंने direction दिखाया है. Probably it's not very clear. You can see I have shown you a direction here. तो आप इसको यहाँ पे भी draw कर सकते हो, no problem. Okay, torque developed TM. There is J, moment of inertia of the motor and the load. This is with respect to the shaft I am talking. And F, okay, आप F की जगह पे B भी ले सकते हो. That is your friction coefficient, that is capital B, damper element. And then theta is your angular displacement. So these are the different variables that you come across in the given circuit. Now, and one more thing, most of the times, just the question will be, derive the transfer function for a field controlled DC motor, armature controlled DC motor. Circuit may not be given to you. Okay. Now similarly, I will follow the same steps. What we did in the earlier, let me just recall you quickly what we did in the earlier circuit. In earlier circuit, how we analyzed? First, we applied the concept of this equation, equilibrium equations. ये जो circuit है इसके लिए differential equation लिखा है. ये जो circuit है इसके that is mechanical system है उसके लिए भी हमने equation लिखा है. So similarly, we'll follow the same here also. We have two different sections here also. So we have this part, the circuit, as well as this. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm applying the differential equation I'm writing for the first loop, that is field loop. So what is it? EF is equal to, check, EF is equal to, you have RF IF plus LF d by dt of IF. Okay, RF IF plus L di by dt. Okay, this is your differential equation. If I take the Laplace transform, what I'll get? EF of S, RF IF of S, LF. There is one time differentiation, so take S into IF. So IF is common in both the terms, so take that common outside and I get this. So I have EF is equal to this into IF. But actually I want theta term, right? तभी हमको output by input मिलेगा. Input तो है हमारे पास EF. I want थीटा टर्म, तो उसके लिए मुझे मैकेनिकल सिस्टम को जाना पड़ेगा. फॉर दैट लेट मी राइट द इक्वेशन फॉर मैकेनिकल लोड ऑल्सो. ओके, इसके लिए अगर हम इक्वेशन लिखेंगे, ओके, दिस पार्ट, so applied torque Tm is equal to, you have opposing torque produced by this moment of inertia and F, दो terms आएंगे. If I use that applied torque, it is equal to, the opposing torques are J d by dt square of theta plus B. Okay, I have taken B here, but here in the symbol I have taken F. So you follow any one thing, okay? मैंने यहाँ पे F लिखा है, so better you go for F. In hurry I have written B. Okay, so let it be. I will replace. So आप F ले लो, फिगर में जो आप कंसिडर करोगे वही ले लो. Okay, this is your torque equation. Now if you see the torque equation, we have theta term here, right? Theta है, torque है, but first equation में आपके पास E है, I है. How can I take the ratio? How can I get theta and E together? I want some term to be introduced in this torque equation, which will give you the current term. Okay, current hai to I can replace that here, right? Just like the earlier case. So I will try to again take the basic of your DC motor, field control DC motor. We have armature current is constant here. Earlier, what was the case? In earlier section, we had taken field current constant. Okay, ये जो मैंने पेंसिल से ड्रॉ किया है, okay, this is important here. Torque is directly proportional to the flux into IA, क्योंकि IF constant है, field current constant है. Okay, but what is phi? Phi is directly proportional to the field current. Flux जितना generate होता है, that magnetic flux is directly proportional to the field current. If you remove this proportionality sign, it will be equal to IF, constant add हो जाएगा into IF. Substitute this phi value here. So torque is proportional to phi के बदले में आपको KF IF मिलेगा. KF IF have substituted into IA as it is. Now again मुझे ये proportionality sign निकालना है तो let it I will make it equal and I have to add one constant and remaining three terms. Okay, I have written as it is. So ये आपका proportionality constant हो गया. Now observe here, out of these many terms, how many terms are there here? You have KA, KF, IF, IA. 4 terms are there. इसमें से coming to, okay, this equation is important for us. यहाँ पे changes होंगे. This is important. In case of armature controlled DC motor, field current constant है, IF constant मिलेगा. So I will club these three things together and I will take one constant KT. Okay? क्योंकि तीनों constant है, K, KF, both are proportionality constants. IF is a constant current. So इन तीनों को मिला के मैंने KT ले लिया है and IA as usual. This is for armature controlled DC motor. I'm talking about armature control. Now what changes I have to make for field controlled DC motor? You can see same term. Till this I will be following the same thing. मैंने यहाँ पे same thing repeat किया है pencil से. You can see Tm is proportional to phi into A. Phi is directly proportional to IF. So phi is equal to KF IF. Tm is proportional to this. So till this मैंने same follow किया है. Okay. So I will get 4 terms: KF, IF, KA, IA. Let me just zoom a little bit so that it is bit biggerly, it's clear to you. So in 4 terms में for field control, what is constant? हाँ, circuit में आप check कर सकते हो. What is constant here? This time IA is constant, but earlier IF was constant, right? So यहाँ पर क्या changes करने पड़ेंगे मुझे? I will take this KF, एक proportionality constant है, IA जो हमने constant लिया है, and KA, ये तीनों proportionality constants सबको मिला के मैं एक term लूंगी, KT dash. You can use KT also, but KT हमने already previously लिया है, so इसको आप KT dash ले लो, okay? And IF as it is. IF as it is. So what is the change? Earlier we had got IA, but इस बार हमको IF मिलेगा. So I will get Tm is equal to Kt dash into If. So ये दो torque equations है हमारे पास. I can equate them. If I equate both, you can see torque तो चला जाएगा. Both are left hand side are equal. So right hand side हम अगर मैंने equate किया तो I will get one current term here. Okay, ये current term मैं यहाँ पर replace कर सकती हूँ. Okay. So before applying, before further proceeding, let me take the Laplace transform. If I take the Laplace transform for this equation, what I will get? J into 2 times differentiation, I have to add s square into theta s plus, you can, I have taken B or F, whatever, which symbol you want to use, you use it. B into 1 time differentiation, I'll add s into theta s is equal to Kt dash constant है If of s. So इस equation से आपको If of s मिल जाएगा. Okay, I have just rearranged the terms. उसको LHS लेके theta मैंने common लिया है इसमें. If you take theta s common, you'll be left with these two terms here in the bracket, and If is equal to this much. Okay, so ये जो If का equation है, I will substitute here in equation 1. क्योंकि मुझे रेशो थीटा बाय ई चाहिए, राइट? थीटा इज योर आउटपुट डिस्प्लेसमेंट, ई इज द इनपुट अप्लाइड वोल्टेज. सो रिप्लेसिंग दिस IF, हाउ आई कैन रिप्लेस? जो इक्वेशन 2 में जो मुझे मिला है IF, this value I will substitute in equation 1. If I do that, substituting equation 2 in equation 1, I will get EF of S is equal to, so how many terms are there? You check it. You have EF of S, you have one bracket term RF plus LFS and IF of S. So EF of S is equal to one bracket term into I है, I के बदले में I have substituted this. Second equation में जो आया है IF, that I have substituted. Now simplification is further how you can do. Observe, I want theta by E. Okay. थीटा, इट्स सिंपल, सेकेंड टर्म है ही नहीं, तो थीटा बाई ई जस्ट रीअरेंज करना है आपको. ये ई को आप डिनोमिनेटर में ले जाओ, थीटा बाई ई मिल जाएगा. तो ये जो न्यूमरेटर है क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लो, नीचे आ जाएगा. केटी आप ऊपर ले लो, so you will get theta by E as Kt dash divided by this. This is your transfer function. Finally, you write your output in this form. You have input, that is EF of S. Earlier it was EA. Okay, now it is EF. And output आपका क्या है? In both cases, output is a displacement only. And transfer function, it is जो भी आपका आया है, that transfer function you write it. Fine. Hope you understood these two transfer functions, how to calculate. Any doubts in this, please you can ask me. In transfer functions, okay, we are now into the module 2, where the first concept is transfer function. However, we are finding the transfer functions for electromechanical systems, which is actually the concept of first module. So in electromechanical systems, we have covered this DC motor. So electromechanical system, DC motor we have covered. Further, we have few additional transfer functions of some physical systems, which your textbook, in your textbook you can find, that is Nagarat. In that textbook, you can find these physical systems transfer function calculated. So let us not avoid that, क्योंकि general term में अगर आपको transfer function find करना है तो very simple kind of problems are the which I have solved. And you know, analogous system हो सकता है, or initially what we have found. See, if this is a given question to you, if you want to find transfer function for this, you can do it. क्योंकि अगर आपको equilibrium equations आएंगे, how to find the equilibrium equations, if you know, further अगर आप इसको Laplace transform apply कर लेंगे तो you can find the transfer function for any mechanical system given. Let it be rotational, let it be translational, whatever it may be. Okay, now coming to some physical systems which are some like mechanical related, like particularly if I give some example to you. If you remember, when we were dealing with the introductory classes, जब हम theory deal कर रहे थे, we have taken some examples for क्लोज लूप सिस्टम्स, लाइक आपको याद है मिसाइल लॉन्चिंग हुआ, then a few more like a chemical reactor vessel, उसमें कैसे process होता है, how closed loop feedback system, how this control system is automated control, how it occurs. If you remember, for all such practical things, for practical applications, for practical systems, we can find the transfer functions. So in your textbook, these transfer functions are given to you. So that's what I was thinking. So rather than taking some simple problems which you can do it easily like this, okay, एक system दिया जाएगा, उसके equations अगर आप find कर लिए तो ये equations के ऊपर आप Laplace transform apply करो, transfer function मिल जाएगा. Okay, but in few physical systems you need to identify these inputs and outputs and mechanism. So mechanism को अगर आप study करोगे तभी आपको ये पता चल पाएगा. So for that some standard examples are given in the textbook. So let me take those examples. I have listed here. Okay, I think it is visible to you. I have listed this in your textbook. These many examples they have given, they have covered. Okay, last step. Which last step, Nida? Please. यहाँ तक तो अगर आप शायद समझ में आ गया है आपको. In case of field controlled DC motor, if you see the figure, we have got two different loops here. Okay, so what we will do for this loop, we will regularly जैसे हम differential equation लिखते हैं वैसे लिखे हैं. See, applied voltage is equal to RFIF plus L di by dt. Okay, ये इक्वेशन तो पता है, इसको आप Laplace transform अप्लाई करो, यहाँ तक पता चल गया आपको. इक्वेशन 1 है. यहाँ पे if you see how many variables are there, you have EF and IF. Okay, but हमको ये करंट नहीं चाहिए because we want the transfer function. Transfer function हमको output theta है, so displacement theta होगा. So we want theta by EF. So somehow we should replace this IF. उसके लिए what we will do for this another mechanical system, इसके लिए हम one more equilibrium equation, torque equation we will write. That is theta m is equal to, you have J term there and you have B, that is friction. So इसीलिए J d by dt square of theta and B d by dt of d theta by dt. Okay, ये भी आपको पता है, already we have studied how to write the torque equation. Applied torque is equal to sum of opposing torques. Okay, now यहाँ पर भी if you observe we have theta term. Okay, but ये torque है ना, so इसको again replace करना पड़ेगा. Instead of going for that, what we can do from the basic concept of the DC motor working, अगर वो field controlled है या फिर armature controlled है, we have this. Torque is proportional to phi into A. Phi is the magnetic flux, IA is the armature current. From this basic concept, what we can do, and in turn, phi is directly proportional to IF. So for this, what we can do, IF is equal, phi is equal to, ये proportionality sign जब निकलता है, जब वो equate करते हैं, we have to add one proportionality constant. So that is, I have taken KF into IF. So इसको अगर आप substitute करोगे torque equation में, what I will get? Tm is proportional to Kf IF IA. Fine. Now again, if I remove the proportionality sign, I have to add one more constant. I think I have added Ka. Okay, you can add any suffix, no issues. Just to resemble to these F and A, I have added those. So it is Kf as it is, IF as it is. ये जो proportionality constant है वो Ka है and ये IA as it is है. So if you see for our field controlled equation, for field controlled DC motor, out of these four terms, IA is constant. Okay, ये तो proportionality constant है, ये भी proportionality constant है. सिर्फ variable आपको IF मिलेगा. That's why how I have written torque is equal to IF है, and out of these three things जो मैंने right mark लिया है, तीनों constant है, all together मैंने KT dash बोल के लिखा है. So now I can equate these two torque equations. If I equate them, I will get IF value. Okay, अगर IF value मिल जाता है मुझे इसमें से, तो I can replace that in equation 1. So applying the Laplace transform this for this, I have got this, and यहाँ पे आप readjustment कर लो, theta of s common ले लो यहाँ से, IF का equation आपको मिल जाएगा. Okay, once IF is known to you, substitute that in equation 1. तो आपको रेशियो मिल जाएगा थीटा बाय एफ. होप इट इज क्लियर. आई थिंक लास्ट स्टेप आप मुझे यहां से बता रहे हो. यू आर आस्किंग मी दिस स्टेप. दिस इज जस्ट अ सिंपल रीअरेंजमेंट. आप सी इफ यू हैव a by b is equal to c by d, something like this. What I am doing, I am just exchanging the terms. d को मैं न्यूमरेटर में ले जाऊंगी, ad is equal to cb, something like this. So just rearrangement कर लो इसको, so that theta by m ratio आपको मिलेगा. Okay, fine. So now coming to some standard for physical systems, how to find the transfer functions. I have listed a few. Okay, so each one of them I don't know whether your question paper will carry this or not in your upcoming final examinations, because till now this kind is never asked, but it doesn't mean that it will never be asked. So always not to take any chances. Let me just define, क्योंकि always practical aspects से पढ़ाई करना will be much beneficial to you. So for that I'm taking this transfer function of few physical systems. Okay, generally because most of the times this control system is moreover related to what I have told you, mechanical, right? Mechanics. So mechanical systems, generally how you classify fluid systems and thermal systems. ये general broader classification है. When you go to mechanical systems, generally they are divided into fluid systems and thermal systems. Fluid means what? It may be water, it may be liquid, it may be gas also. You know, fluid in general, it is a general term applicable to any liquid state as well as gaseous state. So that's why fluid systems are in turn divided into two types: hydraulic systems and pneumatic systems. Hydraulic means, as you can see, hydra, liquid, oil or water. Examples. Pneumatic means जहां पर air gaseous form में होगा, that is your pneumatic system. तो आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में ये एक एग्जांपल दिया गया है फॉर हाइड्रोलिक लिक्विड लेवल सिस्टम. दैट इज नथिंग बट ये जो आपका वाटर टैंक होगा, ओके, उसका लिक्विड लेवल हाइट चेंज होता है. यू नो, ये भी हमने एक एग्जांपल, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस इन द इंट्रोडक्टरी क्लासेस, how the water level in the tank is controlled. Okay, that liquid level system is the example for hydraulic systems under fluid system. And one more example is given in your textbook, that is air vessel system. Okay, jahan par pressure, the gaseous air is the major factor, so that is falling under pneumatic systems. So ye do examples hain. And coming to thermal systems, okay, jahan par heat plays an important role. एक केमिकल रिएक्टर का एग्जांपल है. अगेन ये भी हमने ऑलरेडी इंट्रोडक्टरी क्लासेस में देखा हुआ है, हाउ इन अ केमिकल रिएक्टर द टेम्परेचर इज कंट्रोल्ड, कि ऑटोमेटिक कंट्रोल में. ये भी एग्जांपल्स हमने लिया था, केमिकल रिएक्टर वेसल. So 1, 2 and 3 examples are given to you on this fluid system and thermal system. फ्लूइड में हाइड्रोलिक है, न्यूमैटिक है, लिक्विड लेवल, एयर वेसल एंड केमिकल रिएक्टर. ये तीन सिस्टम्स के लिए we will try to find the transfer function. And additionally in your textbook these two are also given, levered systems and geared systems. So levered systems, manually you know what is a lever, and gear, hope you know what is a gear. Something like this you will be getting. Okay, ये in turn किसी को connected रहता है, because of this moment even this will rotate, transfer of energy will take place. So that is gear. I think in bigger clocks internal structure, if you see, ऐसे structure आपको देखने मिलेंगे. You might have watched in few films also. Now coming to Let us start with this first, liquid systems, liquid level system. जो आपका water tank level होगा, that we will study. How we will see the transfer function is calculated. Transfer function of hydraulic system, liquid level system. ये आपका जो water tank level है, that. It is a hydraulic system in which level of the liquid in a tank is controlled by the rate of flow of liquid entering the tank. Okay, try to understand this क्योंकि हमको transfer function find करना है. For this water tank system, we should identify उसका input क्या होगा and output क्या होगा. Then only you will be able to take the ratio of output by input. For that, it is very much important to identify the input and the output for this system. Okay? So, what is the input? Actually, in hydraulic system, it is a system in which the level of the liquid in a tank is controlled by the rate of flow of the liquid entering into the tank. जिस rate से, जिस speed से वो liquid entry होगा, water, taking the example of your water tank, जिस फ्लो स्पीड से वो एंटर होगा टैंक में, that will be controlled. Sorry, the level of the liquid in a tank is controlled by that. क्योंकि अगर वो बहुत स्पीड से आएगा, अगर बहुत, if it comes with a very high rate, then the level will be more, and if it comes with a lesser speed, the liquid level will increase slowly, like that. So consider a simple liquid level system as shown in the schematic diagram. So assume करो कि ये आपका एक tank है, okay, maybe of any shape. You can see you have a pipeline connected here. For that, a valve is attached here. Okay, this is indicating the entry. Okay, and ये जो valve है वो water का flow control करने के लिए है. ये ज़्यादा कम होगा. That is input. Qi of t indicates the rate of flow. Okay, Q indicates the rate of flow. यहाँ पे आप electrical मत लो, charge. Okay, but now, as for now, you think that small q of t, I'm using it. I indicates input. So it is the rate of flow of the liquid entering into the tank. And this is your liquid level inside the tank. You can see I have taken one arrow mark here, and H indicates the height of this liquid. And this is not constant. It will increase or decrease depending upon kitna pani andar aayega. So that's why this delta H is added, this increase and decrease. And जैसे ही water level increase होगा, जिस rate से ये अंदर आएगा, you have a outlet also here. So Q naught indicates the flow of the water out of the tank. ये जो है, this indicates outlet. So this is the liquid level system schematic. It consists of a tank with an outlet valve at the bottom. यहाँ पे, this is the outlet. Let Qi of t indicates the rate of flow of liquid entering into the tank. ये input हो जाएगा आपका. Let H and Q naught is the rate at which the liquid leaves the tank. ये output हो जाएगा. And H is what? The liquid level inside the tank. Okay, वो height हो जाएगी, and it is varying. Let R, capital R indicates hydraulic resistance of the outlet valve. Okay, outlet valve, this capital R indicates the resistance, and capital C indicates the hydraulic capacitance of the tank, storage. Here the input of the system is Qi of t, right? पानी के किस रेट से अंदर आ रहा है, that is input, and output is, it is not Qi, output ये नहीं होगा, output आपका H होगा. What is H? I have used small h. So H, output is what? Change in this height will be your output. Identifying input and output